so good to see you guys here tonight. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'll tell you why, guys. Um, it's funny because the energy is just been so different. So different. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, my beautiful fires, first of all, let's go into the intro, okay? If this is your first time here, you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yes, somebody liked it already. I love it. And if you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84 at Gmail. Okay? Then you can Cash App, PayPal as well if you ever want to donate, or you can donate on YouTube. Okay? Hey, Shadow. Welcome. Welcome. It's good to see you. Y'all, you will not believe. Okay. So it's funny because like, all right, y'all, I had a whole situation happen today, and I'm just like, why would anybody like it's like it's kind of going to the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys are gonna have people from like your timelines in this week. You're gonna have people kind of like get chaotic with you guys, and it's not just it's all the fire signs. Okay, you're gonna have people trying to get chaotic. You're gonna have people that are gonna try to do some shit, talk some shit, say some shit, throw you under the bus, come at you. They're gonna try to like just throw all these things at you, and you guys are gonna want to react. This is my point. My Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Here's the thing about my fire signs is that people don't understand. You don't fucking attack a fire sign. You don't throw somebody under the bus. You don't try to like do some dumb shit and to push boundaries, because when you do that to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna fucking go back triple. Like they're gonna hit you harder. Whatever you did to them, they're gonna hit you harder 2, 3, 4 times. And I think that this week y'all are gonna get baited. Yo, somebody's gonna try to bait y'all. Okay, I'm just being honest. Somebody's gonna try to bait y'all it's almost as if they're gonna try to establish dominance by doing things that are gonna like push your boundaries. They're gonna say some sly shit. They're gonna do stuff that are like so disrespectful. And the thing about it is, you guys have an option. I think you guys have tried to be kind. You guys have tried to be loving. You guys have tried to be kind and careful. But I think sometimes it gets to the point where like if somebody pushes your button, I fear for that person, because I feel like you guys are gonna go ham on them. And my thing is, I'm trying so hard to tell you guys to try to restrain yourselves as best as you can, because I feel like somebody's gonna go and do some dumbass shit, like try to get you fired. Somebody's gonna say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Somebody's gonna go and push your boundaries, and I'm telling y'all exactly what's gonna happen. They do not know who they're messing with. And that's the shit that makes me fucking laugh. Because it's like you guys are the fucking kindest, nicest, chillest people, but then the wrong person, I'm telling you, because they're such haters, they're gonna go out of their way to try to make your life miserable because they're miserable. They're pathetic. They don't got shit going for their lives. And so what they're going to do is going to try to push those boundaries. And guess what you guys are going to do? You guys have been the bigger person, but I feel like some of you guys are going to get into altercations. So I'm just warning y'all now. Try to breathe. Go call somebody. Go ask somebody to help, to just calm you down, because I know you guys. Y'all want the fucking smoke. Hey, I don't feel bathing. Bad. I don't need bathing. What happened? I don't need baiting. Oh, I know, guys. It might be. See, you might not anticipate it, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and I think people are gonna do this because you. Again, I feel like if there's some people that you don't talk to, it's because you know that they've been talking shit about you. Whether that's in the workplace, whether know this social group, whatever. It's like they've been talking shit about you since day one, and I feel like you've known that. It's those people that would be like, hi, the fake highs. It's the fake hi, the fake hey, we're friends, we're this, but they're not. They've been hating on you since day one. They've been trying to take your position, your spot, or for whatever reason, they're so insecure. They're projecting their insecurities onto you. So I feel like these people, particularly one person, I feel like this person feels less than. So what they're going to do is going to push it. I feel like somebody would do some shit like try to get you fired. And I think it's because they know that you don't like them. But see, the difference between you, fire signs, and somebody that doesn't like you, the difference between you guys is the level of immaturity, right? Level of maturity, because although you don't like somebody, you don't go around, pushing their buttons. You don't go around starting shit. Versus the person that's taking it personal that you're not really talking to them like that, you keep it short. They're the ones that are going to keep pushing, pushing, pushing really hard because they need your attention. What they want is your attention, and because you're not giving them that attention, they're gonna go and like out of desperate measure, they will go and try to do like desperate measure type of shit. And I think that's really fucking disrespectful. Which is why I feel like Aries, if you guys are gonna go and tell somebody off, this might be the week you do it. Okay. So long-standing feuds for some of you guys, this is friends. For some of you guys, these are social groups. Like people, you could have one or two good friends, and then somebody else came along, and you're just like not really vibing with them. They've been trying to push your boundaries and pick on you, and I feel like you're gonna have to tell them. You're gonna have to tell them. For others of you guys, it's actually your if it's not coworkers, it's gonna be family members. Either way, this is the week where I feel like because you guys are elevating to something different, people are just resorting to the old, what is that? They're resorting to things they're used to doing, right? Out of desperation. Just remember that before you go and attack somebody. Well, it's going to be, it's react, right? Because they started it, and then you're going to hit harder. Which I know you guys, like, I can't tell you not to, because I'm the first one that will hit back. If you've like push my boundaries and do something that's uncalled for, I would attack back. I'm just saying. But I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying I'm saying think about it. Just don't end up in jail. Okay? So if you get an alibi, be like, I wasn't there. Don't just think about it before you attack. Okay? If you can de-escalate the situation, try to. But I feel like somebody does something unspeakable to you, which is why I feel like somebody reacts here. Okay? So, hey, how are you? Madara, and I like and subscribe. Hey, Madara. Yella Madara. Hi, Yella Madara. It's good to see you guys. Can you cancel? Can I cancel what? Okay, take care, Shadow. Yes. How are you, Arian? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. All right, but this is gonna take some time. Don't worry. I feel like some of you guys have just been like in that mood, ready to just like I'm just and again, this may not pertain to you, but I feel like it's because some of you guys are ascending from one frequency that you're used to being in, and you're literally like you're leaving that frequency behind. I feel like some of you guys have worked through some real stuff, and I feel like that the voices from the lower realms are getting louder. They're getting louder, they're getting more vicious, they're ready to attack, and it's because they know you're leaving them behind. You know you are better than that, and that's why they're going to lash out. They're going to find a way to attack. Like it's kind of crazy. It's some shit that immature people do, but people do that shit all the time. And then it's like the kid who throws rocks. They throw rocks, and then they hit you. The kid throws rocks, right? And then they hit you, and then they be looking like they didn't fucking throw the rock. So then when you hit them back with a rock, they be like, what? That wasn't me. Oh my God, she hit me with a rock, right? It's that type of energy. It's the ones that want to play victim. And the reason they play victim, I want you to think of it this way. The reason they play victim is because they victimize everything in their life. They don't take accountability for anything, which is why their life is pathetic. They don't look within and realize that they have to change, which is why they're stuck being the same. They're stuck miserable, and they want you to be miserable. I'm just reminding you of this before you go and beat them up, which is what I see some of you guys doing. Yo, let me stop. No, some of you guys aren't gonna fight. I feel like you guys are gonna lash out at somebody though. You will lash out at somebody. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know which one's worse. Lashing out at somebody and putting them in their place. I mean, the type of shit you're going to tell them, it's going to fucking ruin their life. Like, you are going to go so below the belt, they're probably going to want to attack you. Because of the shit you're going to tell them. You're going to go off on them nasty, hardcore, and you're going to be like, they're going to be like, oh, Like, they're not gonna believe that somebody like you, who's been nice, good to them, and quiet, and just, I mean, not that you've been nice, but I feel like you've just been cordial out of respect, right? Minding your business. And I feel like you're gonna tell somebody some real shit, some truths, and it's going to hurt. Okay, so anyways, that was for all fire signs. Okay, that may not be for everybody, but for whoever this is happening because you're leaving a realm behind, and so they're going to try to bring you down. That's what they're going to do. Okay, I'm just telling you. All right, Aries 1025 1025. Hey, welcome, weird family. Hey, HB, welcome. It's good to see everybody. All right, for Aries, I have fantastic energy for you guys here, okay? This is you. This is you. Look how beautiful this looks. Look at this beautiful energy. Like, you are a freaking goddess god way, in a respectful way. You guys, it almost seems like you're the golden child this week, right? You're the golden child. You're the most loved child, right? But okay, if you have kids, you know you can't say that, right? If your parents have more siblings, we can't really say that. They can't say it, but there's something here about either your family or your ancestors. They see you as the golden child, as the child that they see you as the child that went and like did all these things and made something of yourself. And I don't mean just like successfully, you made the most money. That's not what I'm talking about. I feel like you're the prize, like you're the chosen child. And I don't really like to say that because I feel like with the divine, or when people incarnate here, they choose, right? Like God chooses every single person to, you know, really push past boundaries and become the best version of themselves that they can. God gives everybody that choice, but I feel like you chose it, right? You chose to be like the bearer of your lineage. You were the one, the one who changed your lineage or wanted to. You chose it. And ever since then, it's like your ancestors are fucking thrilled. They are so happy. You know how happy your ancestors are? They're happy because you chose a better life, not only for yourselves, but for everybody else in your lineage. Because of you, all your children's children, or like even the people that you help forward, because of you, it's like life got better. Not just for one person, for two people, for a significant amount of people. Their lives are going to be so much more easier. I mean, 1,000 times easier because of what you did in this lifetime. For your lineage, for society, for your country, and for the world. This says a lot. Do you understand? This is no joke. And this is why you've done so much. I mean, healing. It started with the healing because you wanted something different. You wanted something better. You literally were the one that said, I'm going to change. I don't want to be the same, just like every single person in my family. I don't want to repeat the same mistakes they did. I don't want to have kids and throw my shit at them. Or if I do have kids again, I don't want to do it again. Right? For others of you guys, even if you don't have kids, you felt like it was your duty to do something with yourself and to be of service. And that's what you did. Whether you see it or not, even the work that you guys do, you guys see it as small. But in the universe eyes, there's no such thing. If you saw the way your ancestors, your guides look at you, you're a fucking hero. Hey Nathan, hey, welcome. You're a hero to your bloodline because of all the shit you've done to heal. Do you understand that that's the way they look at you? Like you are the prize pig, you are the hero. When you die, your name will be written all over the Akashic records as to who helped their lineage ascend. And then all the kids that are brought forward after you in your lineage, they're gonna take over and say thank you. Do you see why your ancestors are so heavily invested on your journey? Because they know what it's going to take. That what you did was literally carry the burdens of every single person in your bloodline. You carried all of that shit with you and then wondered why it was so difficult to heal. Some of you guys broke curses that have been plaguing your families for fucking centuries, lifetimes, okay? Things like fucking abuse, things like fucking poverty mindset, things like real poverty, right? Like it's just stuff like that that you guys literally overcame for your own lineage. This is why your ancestors are literally looking at you as thank you, the savior, the one who stepped up, was courageous enough to come in and change for everybody else. Do you see why that shit was so hard? Nobody was there for you really when you were crying in your lineage. You might have been the first. And now all of a sudden it's like it's up to you. And I'm not trying to say to put that pressure on you. I'm just saying that you put that pressure on yourself when you chose to do this. I just don't think you understood how difficult it was going to be. And yet when you saw how difficult shit got, you didn't quit. Not long term. You could have stalled, you could have delayed because it was too painful. I mean, you're carrying everybody, you're carrying all these generational curses, and then you're the one that's grieving everything. You're the one that took on that journey. You're the one that took the pain for everybody. And you were the only one at the table. Your own fucking family members and your literal bloodline family members that are incarnated here took you as a fucking joke. They didn't even like appreciate you, or they didn't even give you the credit where credit was due, and they might never will. We don't know. They might never will. What I do know is that your ancestors, the other ones, they give you all the credit. And they want you to know that today. Because some of you guys are pissed that your own fucking family, your own bloodline doesn't fucking give two shits about, all the hard work you've done to change. They don't care about that. They can't. They can't, because the minute they look at you for who you really are and all that vibrant light, they're going to have to look at themselves. I realize that every time they see you chose this path and they didn't, it's going to kill them inside. That's why some of your family members may be jealous of you. You've always felt it. Maybe you've never said it out loud, but you've always known. Do you see what I'm saying? You always end up in situations where like people try to look down on you. They try to bring you down. They try to dismiss you, and it's only because all they see is light, and they're projecting the failures that they feel they are on the inside onto you. The worst part about this is that, the best part about this is that you still didn't let them break you. Yeah, they broke you down and you cried, but you didn't quit. You didn't quit your journey. You didn't quit your journey because of them. If anything, that fueled you to want to leave people, places behind and then just keep going. Because no matter what they said to you, no matter how much they did dismiss you, no matter how much they tell you that the path that you're on is not right, it doesn't make sense, right? No matter what they tell you, it's not going to change your mind as to the person that you already committed to becoming. Nothing. Not even the fucking devil himself. Not even Satan himself. No one can delay you from your path long term. They cannot, because you've committed to this. And even though you're not getting any accolades, even though nobody's praising you, even though, the matrix only seems to keep suppressing you even down, the more light you have, the more it wants to suppress you. It's because that's their job. That's what they're there to do, right? And instead of you cracking under the fucking pressure, which you could have, day in, day out, nobody sees. I know that you're in your room crying all night. When life gets so difficult and you see it compressing you and all this darkness tries to consume you, and you don't let it stop you. You can cry and want to quit, but you always get back up. You're the true fucking fighter. Do you see why you are the favorite? You're the underdog. And yet here your ancestors, loud and proud, telling you that they're so happy, they're so proud of you, and they're here and they're sending you all the love in the world. They send you all the healing. You know those nights where you go and you're crying and you literally go to bed and you want to give up and you're lashing out and nobody sees like all the fucking tears and that you're just so discouraged with life you don't want to keep going? Yeah, your ancestors, when you go to sleep, your ancestors come in and bring you a whole bunch of fucking healing during, before, and after. So when you wake up, do you ever notice you feel much better? Like all of a sudden, it's like the weight of the world isn't so heavy. It's because they send you all this fucking healing. That's why they're so committed to your journey. If you believe in that, right? That's why they're so committed to your journey, because they know what's at stake, and you're the only one that has the guts to do for your bloodline that the rest won't do. And that's why they're so heavily invested in making sure that you win and that things get easier, or they find a way to help you. They're because they know they're the ones that are going to incarnate into that bloodline. Or maybe they're just grateful because there's this out here. I don't know if this is true, but for what I'm getting this might be true, okay? They're actually grateful for you because you paid their karmic debts. You paid your karmic debt, and then your bloodline's karmic debt paid in full. Do you understand? Now do you see why it's so difficult? If some of you guys aren't crying right now, I would be shocked, because I'm telling you, this is no fucking joke. You guys know it's no joke. Does it make your pain any easier? Hell no. But I just want you to understand what's at stake here and why it was so fucking difficult for so long. Some of you guys have been healing and crying and trying to, get better for years. Some of you guys have physical ailments because of the shit that you had to go through, carrying the burdens of your lineage. It's no fucking joke. Okay? So, there you go. There you go, Aries. Hey, that's right, Nathan. That's right. Sounds familiar. Okay, so you have the 8 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands. So you're about to get an 888. I'm shocked there was no 888. Where's the 888? Aw. 88 is a beautiful number. It talks about completion. 77 does as well, but this is like with 887, you're about to be 888. I love this, guys. Yeah, look at this shit, bro. This is you. This is you. It's like, this is the point of the Matrix, right? This is why the society is like so hard on the ones that are waking up. That's the point. The Matrix sees all this light and they're trying to bring you guys down. All of us. They're trying to suppress us every chance we get, or even if you have some type of light, they don't want us branching out, right? They don't want us to even expose more of that light, right? They don't want us to do that, so they're going to suppress us as much as they can, day in, day out, make it so toxic, so horrible that it discourages us. And with the 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, it's my point here, though. This shit should have fucking broken you down. And instead, it made you more of a humanitarian. It made you more vulnerable. The Matrix suppressing you, your family members suppressing you, society, right? People, places, and things suppressing you, it only made you more vulnerable. It cracked you open. That's what they did. And then you cracked open and all this pain was oozing and you were crying and healing. And then look, all of a sudden you're just open. Your heart is so open. And I can't believe it, because some people, they look at you and they're shocked how you can be so vulnerable, so loving and so happy. And it's because they cracked you open. Instead of turning hardened and bitter and all this shit, no, you didn't want to be that person. And thank God you didn't end up being that person, because you could have been just another person that was blaming their circumstances as the reason why they treat people like shit. You could have played the victim mentality, and you did not. Congratulations. You're a real badass. Okay? And all of a sudden, it's like, look at all this freaking fire. If anything, you're just like even more motivated to win. You're more motivated to be happier than ever. You're motivated to just have more light shine within you. And you're even more motivated of healing faster, stronger, getting better, opening that heart up. You're so on board. Good for you. Good for you, because I'm getting somebody's been fucking struggling for years and they're just tired. They're so tired, but I'm telling you, you're gonna thank yourself 6 months down the line because you did the hard work now. Yeah, look at what I'm saying. It's like you take on the challenge. It's like, this is why, if you notice that you're receiving a lot of words of encouragement, or a lot of like, if you notice you're receiving like a lot of messages from the universe or spirit, kind of like trying to lift you up or trying to tell you did an amazing job, trying to keep you positive, all this shit is because you're at the end. You're at the end of transitioning into something really beautiful. You're literally at the end because there's still a little bit more healing to go. But look, you changed your whole life. Look, this is you. Like you've changed so much. You've grown. You're such a loving, helpful, amazing, beautiful spirit. And it's like the universe needs you to see yourself like this. Because the matrix coming in hard. The matrix is coming in fucking hard. You're gonna feel that shit within the next 2 months, 3 months. You're gonna feel that shit. And it's only because they see you're cracking open. You're already in the upgrade. Some of you guys already have been feeling the shift. You're already building into the new. You're already transitioning into the 5D. But it's like they want you to go back. And this is why. And I feel like you know that the matrix is trying to take you back, and you're not going. You're not going. You're like, nah. Aspirations. You're going to keep flying. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep working on yourself. You're going to keep winning. You're going to keep going till you win. Here's my thing though. What the universe is trying to tell you is you already won. You already won. Don't forget that, because the matrix, the people, places, and things, the 4D, the lower realms, the lower disgusting, toxic people, they're going to try to bring you back. They're going to try to tell you every day, try to brainwash you and tell you that you're not enough. You didn't win. You have to earn everything you work for, that you're losing this battle. Just give up. They're going to put all these thoughts into your head every single day, if they haven't already. But you're not falling for that shit, okay? Do you see? So this is why the universe is gonna, it's asking you, if you receive like words of positivity, go off of that. You guys need to, if you wake up, say these mantras like, you're enough, I am enough, I'm happy, I am. Because you're in the 5D frequency, we need to talk like we're already in it. I am living my best life. I am helpful. I am guidance. I am love. I heal. Right? It's stuff like this. And you need to say these things because I'm telling you, you're fighting something. You're fighting some fucking demons, some parasites that have been in your lineage for years, and they're trying to get you back. Okay? This is how you know you're going through the breakthrough. This is what I'm saying. You already won though. You already won. Because you already made it to the 5D. The only thing is there's just a little bit left that you're still working through to fully transition and say goodbye to the old paradigm, the old toxic lower level shit, right? It's time to say goodbye to it. And I feel like that's what you're working on. Okay? Group work. Yeah. It's not just you. There's millions, not millions, but yeah, millions of people going through their own journey, alone, feeling the same shit, but they know that there's something better. They feel it. Their soul feels it. They're in 5D frequency, and they know they're literally almost to the end, transitioning to something bigger and better. Like, you've got this. You guys feel it in your souls, but there's millions of people out there doing the same group work and elevating and growing and helping their communities. It's a huge shift. This is justice for the world, for Mother Gaia. This is justice for Gaia. All of you brave warriors that incarnated here to do what you did. No one's gonna take that from you ever. And if they think they can, it's a fucking illusion. It's a fucking lie. They're trying to tell you some shit that isn't fucking true, because what they actually see when they see you is a fucking winner. You beat the fucking odds. Shit, you defied them. You are the real winner. Don't ever forget that, Aries. When is the love you? Where is the love? True, there it's within. Good update. Yeah, I know. I was going hardcore. Sorry, y'all. Low key, I was sounding real scary today. My energy is it was a little hardcore, but that's okay. That's okay. We going hardcore today. That's just what it is. Tomorrow we're gonna go softer though. Okay. I have all this energy now just to kind of like keep inspiring, keep encouraging, because I know that these last weeks have been really difficult, and it's gonna feel like the pain is gonna feel very insurmountable. These next couple of months, the pain is gonna be at an all-time high. But I'm telling you, this week alone, it's gonna be really rough. But it's because you're clearing some shit. So it may be less than 2 months, but it's like this week alone, these next week to 2 weeks, I feel like you guys are breaking through something. Literally a shift in consciousness, but it's because your heart's opening up. Some of you guys are gonna forgive family members or forgive some injustices that occurred in your family. You're gonna forgive some injustices that occurred in your family, which is why the pain is gonna seem insurmountable. That's what you're doing. That's why it's saying karmic debt paid in full for you and the bloodline, for that reason. You will no longer be defined by what your bloodline has done to you and millions of others. You will no longer be defined by it. Beautiful. All right. All right. Leos, 3223. Hey, Purple Lily. Oh, hey, welcome. Thank you. Congratulations. I'm going to leave this group work out here. There's something really beautiful about this energy, and I want to hold on to it. Yeah. Oh my God, this is your blood. This is your I didn't even notice this. This is actually your home team. Some of you guys it's angelic, some of you guys it's alien, wherever you come from, this is your team saying thank you. This is you. This is you. They're saying thank you, we love you. Talking about you. Your team, your own team, your team of angels, guys, they're talking about you right now. They're so happy and proud of you. Okay, I just had to leave with that one, okay? Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. Okay. All right, so we're going to use the Dimensions deck, and then we're going to use the Luna L. We're also going to use the Messages from Light Spirit deck. Oh, yeah. Now, okay, remember I told you that I was saying they were seeing you? They see you. They see you. They're talking about you. They're just so, look at all the love exuding from your ancestors when they think of you, talk about you. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. This is the Three of Cups. This is celebrations. This is celebration. This is like, this is the golden cup for the golden child, which is you. Golden cup for the golden child. This talks about celebrations. It talks about royalty, royal bloodline. Yeah. It's funny because you ever seen that movie what is it called? What was that movie called? With Tom Hanks, The Da Vinci Code. It talked about how Jesus Christ was actually a person, and his family. He actually had a family bloodline, and it was royal, sang real. It's royal blood, and it's funny because what I'm getting is the same for you guys. You are royal blood. Interesting. Some of you guys may think that you come from a very important bloodline here, which you do, but what I'm actually getting here is that you are royalty. Like you are considered royal bloodline in your lineage. And again, I'm not trying to like make it, get your head all, it's not about egotism here. What I'm actually getting, it's more of like they wish that you could see them yourself in the way they see you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, because they're celebrating. They're celebrating your win, your victories. They're celebrating how much you've grown and changed and become. Because you liberate yourself this week or this month, and these next couple of months, you're going to liberate yourself. On and off, on and off again. I'm getting, you guys have been working on and off. And this is why you did it, to liberate yourself. You're all powerful. I mean, don't you notice it when you walk around and you're like the highest vibration around? Your smile is in your eyes. When you look at people, the intensity in your eyes, the honesty, the power that exudes you, the lights. The lights. When people see you, animals see you, they could get a little scared, or they'll come towards you, is because it's powerful. You know what I'm talking about. But really, you liberate yourself. And now you're going to have even more light. Your heart's even more open. You're even more liberated this season because of what you do, what you're going to do. Some of you guys, what I told you about the forgiveness, you have decided that you no longer want to be, you no longer want something like you're forgiving people. You no longer want to be like, I don't want to say victim, no. You no longer want to be the, you no longer want to associate yourself or be, you don't want to be hurt or angry or like around energies. What was it? The cause of your bloodline. You no longer want to be angry for the injustices you received in the bloodline. So this is why you're forgiving. And it's going to change you. It's going to change you. I'm getting power. You take your power back. The power that was taken from you years ago. I'm getting fulfillment and self-attainment. I'm also getting atonement. You forgive yourself here. Ooh. Oh. Somebody's forgiving themselves. That's the last one. You need to forgive. Somebody forgives themselves. Why? My thing is there's no need to. But maybe you feel like you have to forgive yourself here. Maybe the way you forgive yourself is how you tell yourself it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Oh. It's not your fault. You have Three of Cups with Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Pentacles talks about partnership, group work, but I'm actually getting like it's like the programming. You're no longer with the programming, or you like got rid of this programming that made you feel like it was your fault for everything that's happened to you, or everything you've dealt with in your family, and you carry the burden, and all of a sudden it's like you tell yourself it's not your fault, you grieve, and then boom, you drop the burdens. And here, this is why it talks about liberation. But there's something here about like, this is why you need to forgive yourself, or you never needed to. It's like you didn't know. You thought it was your fault, but it was never your fault. Maybe somebody made you think it was your fault your whole life. So you went around carrying other people's projections onto you and shit, thinking it was your shit to handle. It was not. It's like, this is the reason why you're always too nice, or you walk around apologizing, saying sorry when you're not supposed to say sorry, or like, this is why it's hard for you to say no, or you're working on it, right? It's been difficult for you to set up boundaries, because then people will try to manipulate you or try to break down your boundaries, and it's like, then blamed you for it. Yeah. But now you're practicing mindfulness, and you understand no, you come first here. Your health comes first here. Self-care comes first here. And that's how you free yourself. Now you walk around and you don't care. Or you're gonna learn to like just not care as much. You're not gonna keep saying sorry all of the time, which is what I'm getting here. Yeah. I think somebody always had to apologize all the time. Damn. I almost feel like somebody was in prison. Some type of mental prison here. The eyes don't tell lies. Exactly. Hey, Richard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. You know I was on my little rant, Richard. How you doing? All right, let's see. Yeah. Somebody finally understands it wasn't your fault. And I feel like I'm telling you, somebody's going to grieve. All of a sudden, your shoulders aren't going to be pent up. Your back isn't going to be hurting so much. Your throat is like, if you notice your lungs are releasing some type of like phlegm and all of that, it's because your shit was clogged. The heart is opening up too. So that's why you're like, your system's being cleaned out. But I'm telling you, you're going to cry really heavily when you realize it was never your fault. You are perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Those are not your burdens to carry anymore. And I feel like somebody just shuts down. They break down. With the Magician. Yep. The Magician and the Chariot, yeah. You can finally move on. Because you got yourself back. You got the truth back. Oh, that's why the Ace of Swords wanted to come out. You got the truth back. You had the Devil with the Ace of Swords, but I didn't take it out. It's like, this is what I'm saying. You were living with a lie or an illusion, and then you know the truth. You see the truth for what it is, and you're like, I want this sort of truth, and you take it, and you believe it, and you really believe it, and when you do, your heart opens, and you just bawl. Somebody's choosing to believe that they're the best in themselves. Because it's so easy to go around and encourage others and be of service and, you know, say good things about people and do all of that. But none of it matters if you don't do it for yourself. And I feel like this season you do. And now you can finally move on. happy. Happy. Because you liberate yourself from all this fucking guilt that they laid on you. That they lied on you, really. Because... Congratulations. This is the 9 of Cups. You're about to do the 10. You're going from the 9 to the 10. Congratulations. This is it. This is what you've needed to move on. Now you can finally set yourself free and move on. I feel like after I'm done with these readings, I'm gonna go home and cry. I'm gonna go and cry. I'm gonna cry. Because this shit's like vindication. 9 of Cups, that's the 10. I didn't see this. The 9 of Cups with the Knight, that's a 10. Look, this is you crying. Like, you can't believe that you carried these burdens your whole life and could never figure out why you had such a hard time saying no, establishing boundaries, choosing yourself, felt guilty all the time for no reason. It's like, it's because of that. You know who it is that projected these illusions on you, and now you're healing that, and you're going to forgive them. You're going to forgive them for what they did to you. Do you see why this is considered breaking generational curses? Because this shit, guilting family members and children and children and children, it runs in the bloodline. It's a curse. Walking around with all this guilt all your life, it's a fucking curse. It's poverty mindset that was instilled within you, and you broke the chains of that fucking guilt that's been fucking shoving you down or weighing you down. You release, right? You break the chains and you release yourself. Devil energy can't haunt you anymore. Okay. That was for my Leos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for, what's the next reading? What's the next one? It is for Sagittarius. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. I am going to go a little bit faster on this one because my phone's dying. My phone's dying, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Does anybody have any questions, comments regarding the reading? Drop them down in the chat. I kind of want to get a little bit of insight as to what you guys are dealing with. Oh, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful, y'all. You got emergence. Let me timestamp, Saggy. 47:57. Emotions in one day. Yep, all of us. You're welcome. Thank you to everybody that's been just there supporting, all my silent viewers, the ones that comment. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything you do for the community, okay? I got emergence with the 9 of Wands. Yeah. I feel like this month alone, you've already been experiencing it, but this month, some of your ancestors or whoever your spirit guides are, you're gonna either see them or they're gonna show themselves to you, what they look like. This is for some of you guys, most of you guys actually. Some of you guys are gonna receive information of like where you really come from, and you're gonna you could have received the information a while ago, but you're really gonna go and start doing research. You're gonna look into it because you're infatuated now. It's like you want to be a part of this. You want to know where you come from. You want to know what the point of this is. It's a way of you really deepening your relationship with your ancestry, or your home lineage, right? And it's a little scary because I feel like it took you some time to really kind of be okay with it. Because remember, your ancestors or, your guides, they're not human. They don't look human, right? We're actually the ones that look different here, right? They look different from right? They look different from us. So, and I think some of you guys are just like kind of adjusting to like what your lineage looks like, where you come from. It's a little weird, but I like it. I like it. And you guys are learning to kind of ease into it, okay? Um, mm, yeah, it's like, look, this is you. This is like a little, this is you in spirit, and then this is like, it's like going back home, putting pieces of the puzzle together, sending a signal. It all matters. There's something here about too understanding why you went through what you went through, all the karmic lessons. It's like all of it is actually tying, all the pieces of the puzzle are being put together. You're finally seeing the bigger picture is what I'm getting. Some of you guys don't understand that was there were certain things you weren't able to see yet, and now you can see everything because you're at the end of a stage. You're at the end of something here. And you can finally see it. You could reflect back and say, oh, that makes sense. This is why this happened. This is why I couldn't receive something when I wanted it at the time. This is why all these towers came in. This is why I can't take certain people with me, because they were never meant to. And now you can see the whole thing for what it really is. Hey, JR. Welcome. Some of you guys have been fighting. I don't know if you guys believe in devil energy, addiction energy, all of that lower life form, parasitic energy. You guys have been dealing with this energy your whole life. And now you understand why. There's something here about understanding that energy and not hating it. You know, when we wake up for the first time, we are terrified of devil energy, satanic energy, because, you know, it's the opposite of us, which we are considered the light, right? It almost seems like it's an oppressive energy. So we hate it. We learn to hate it. You guys are coming at a stage in your life where you actually are thinking Saturn, devil energy. You're thinking devil energy because it taught you so much. Without this oppressor, without this devil energy, whether that's a person, place, or thing, even the energy, it's the fucking energy, right? You guys are thanking the energy for all it taught you. Because if it wasn't for this, you would never have understood half of the battles you went through. If it wasn't for this energy, you wouldn't have been motivated to get up and change. If it wasn't for this energy trying to like consume you and suck you in and keep you stuck, if it wasn't for this, you would never have understand how much light you have without the darkness. That's just what the Matrix is designed to do, to oppress you. That's what it does. It's what it's programmed to do. You can't hate something that's programmed for that, when in reality that's what we're here to do, I guess, too, right? We're here to ascend the oppression. So what would be the point of having us here if there's no oppression to like rise from? They're saying back in the day in Lemuria, you know, life was perfect, life was heaven, life was this, it was all perfect. And then things got really bad, right? But my point is, how else are we supposed to experience life lessons or understand like what oppression is or what it looks like? How else would we have understood that if it wasn't for like this energy? This is why you have to think it in a way. You don't have to, but somebody here is grateful for their opponent. For some of you guys, your opponents were actually your parents, siblings, family members, the school system, your jobs. That was devil energy. And now you thank them. Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be the badass motherfucker you are now. You're bad as fuck. Discerning as hell. Witty. Quick with that sword. You walk around with authenticity, your truth, your love, intuition. Like you're a badass. You're a badass. I hope you know that. That's why the Matrix hates you. Or, you know, whoever your oppressor is, they hate you. Because you're a badass. Their shit, like their tactics couldn't beat you. Their tactics couldn't destroy you. They could not. They hurt and they touched you, but they could not. You overcame. You overcame it all. And you will overcome it all. And you will still win for the rest of your life until you die. So, yeah. You definitely are not a regular human, because humans would be like, fuck this system. Fuck, they hate the fucking Matrix. They hate it. They'd rather complain about it and be angry, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you really ascend from the Matrix, you understand that without it, you would never have understood how powerful you are. Then you start to think it. And everybody else who's also ascended, you start to think it. Because it made y'all fucking warriors. I hope you guys understand that. I mean, that's why you're here. To help guide people. You're there to help them liberate themselves. That's what you're there for. If you were so happy in your homeland, you would be in your homeland. But you didn't. You came here. Otherwise, you would have been in the stars. And you didn't. You chose to be here. So, I don't know. Somebody's going to get upset by this, but I don't care. Once you really understand it, you can't go around blaming the Matrix. We can't. We can't be victims to the Matrix. We got to get up and change it. Change ourselves, change the dynamic, and all of a sudden, the Matrix ain't shit. It's if anything, all it did was actually made you stronger. That's what it did. Of course, it beat you down and tore you down, and millions of people, right? But you chose not to stay oppressed, so why do you need to hate it? If anything, shit. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Exactly. I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Yeah. This is you breaking away from it. Detangling yourself from parasitic energy. Some of you guys are thanking your opponents. You're thanking them. This is how you forgive them. You thank them. You pray for them. The people that really fucking let you down, upset you, hurt you, took everything from you. I mean, bullied you, violated you, all those people. You still fucking won. That's crazy. Because it was designed to destroy you. Keep you suppressed. None of that happened. None of it happened. And now you have a whole fucking story to tell the world. So what are you gonna do? You have a whole story to tell the world. Your children, you have a whole story. And nobody can take that from you. Not one person. Not one fucking demonic ass energy can take that from you. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Alright, I think that's it. I'm done with this reading. Does anybody have any questions, comments regarding the reading? ML, hey, mainframe, how you doing? What's ML? think that's it. Much love. Hey, what was this? Was that YouTube? Good for Sagittarius. You mean the reading's looking good for Sagittarius? Yeah, the reading looked good, yeah. I'm not a Sagittarius. I'll be summoned. I'll appreciate specific signs. Yes, I will be going live tomorrow. So, it might be earlier though, because I don't like going too late now. I don't know why. Only like on the weekends. We are going to go live tomorrow. Yeah, but early, like around maybe 1, 2 p.m. Maybe. I don't know what time, but for sure tomorrow, okay? Damn, my eyes got big as hell. Bulbous ass eyes and shit, bro. Alright, yeah, I love y'all so much. There's nothing else. Love you, Nathan. Love you, main friend. And to everybody else that was here, I love y'all. If nobody has any questions that they want to drop on the chat, any questions? No? For donations, of course. If not, that's okay. Yeah, Aquarius gang, that's right. Gang, gang. Gang, gang. Yo, tell me why. Okay, y'all don't understand. This when I was maybe about 3 years ago. 2022. I was the biggest I've ever been, okay? I used to weigh like 174 pounds, pre-diabetic. They were like, your cholesterol's too high, your sugar's too high, you're pre-diabetic, or you're about to be. You're like 2 integers away from pre-diabetes. I was like, oh my God, I was terrified. I was so depressed. I was overeating, really bad. I was going through a divorce, and I was like, oh no, I gotta change my life. Because before all of that, I used to be really skinny, right? And so, yeah, this is because of all the healing and shit that I've been through, not being able to sleep. All of a sudden, it's like I started going to the gym again and really busting my ass, working, running, all of that. And now, like, fucking, what is it, 2022? 3 years later, bro. I was 174 pounds, I think. I'm 130. I just weighed myself yesterday. 130 pounds today. Yesterday. I'm so proud of myself, yo. I just had to say that. I just had to say it. Do I have a question? Nah, not today. My phone's dying. Otherwise, I'd be asking y'all questions. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for sure. I'll ask y'all questions then, okay? A snuggle bear. A snuggle bear? Hell no, I'm not trying to be a snuggle bear. Is 130 pounds still too fat? Hell no. Not a snuggle bear. That's what we call fat people. Snuggle bears. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. Take care. Let me stop before I get banned for saying some shit like that. I'm sorry, y'all. But, yeah. I was looking like a snuggle bear, though. No key. Alright, love y'all. Take good care of yourselves. I kind of want to stay on, but I'm like, my phone's dying. And my phone dies. It was not me. Oh, feels so good to be here with y'all. Seriously, I wish I would have charged it a little longer. I would have been on here with y'all for like another 10, 20 minutes. I guess I could just charge it, right? Nah. All right, yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be on. I'm gonna go through like maybe a 6-sign forecast, and then we'll be on playtime and everything, okay? I love y'all so much. Take care.